Hey, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, we want to say, Call Halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. We mean all praise goes to the Father Yahweh in the name of His Son Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. SOG, Sons of God. On your boy Gideon Bun Israel.
Boy, Yasha.
And man, we just here in the spirit today, you know what I'm saying, on the Lord's Sabbath day. We want to go into a little topic, man, dealing with the things that our people are going through, you know what I'm saying, in the land of America and everywhere else we will scatter and try to, you know what I'm saying, enlighten you in the scriptures to try to show you, you know what I'm saying, why are we going through these things as a people and as a nation. We're going to open up with Micah 2 verse 10.
The book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
So the scripture said, arise and depart, but this is not our rest. Speaking of, you know what I'm saying, of America. Anywhere we was, you know what I'm saying, scattered into captivity. You know what I'm saying? It said, arise and depart. It ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, physically rise and depart. It's talking about spiritually. It's talking about mentally, meaning what? We have to come out of the ideologies, the philosophies that we was taught by our oppressors. So it said, this is not our rest. Because what our people got to realize, man, is we was not sent into captivity for vacation. We wasn't brought over here on, you know what I'm saying, cruise ship. You know what I'm saying? We were brought over here on cargo slave ship, man. And the Lord sent us over here and throughout the four corners of the earth to do what? To, you know what I'm saying, receive this chastisement, this punishment, so we can get our mind right, so we can think upon the things that we did, you know what I'm saying, how we went off, how our forefathers went off, so we can get right, you know what I'm saying, and eventually, you know what I'm saying, the Lord deliver us up out of this captivity. But until then, until we, you know what I'm saying, remember, you know what I'm saying, the things we did, you know what I'm saying, and the sins of our forefathers and ourselves, we're going to continue to be in this land of our, you know, enemy, in captivity. We're going to continue to be shot down on the street, you know what I'm saying. We're going to continue to lead all the, you know what I'm saying, STD category, you know what I'm saying. We the #1 race or #1 nation topping the chart. We're going to continue to top the charts with diabetes and high blood pressure. All those different things are going to continue to happen to us until we realize, you know what I'm saying, who we are, and we have to separate from our enemy. We have to separate from the so-called white man. I know our people don't like to hear that because, you know what I'm saying, they love the white man to death, but what we mean is separate, well, so-called white man, because he's not white, but what we mean to separate is meaning what? Spiritually, stop celebrating their holidays, you know what I'm saying, stop, you know what I'm saying, going in they false religions and they false churches. You understand? That's what we mean when we say we got to separate, because of course we're going to have to do, you know what I'm saying, business with them, you know what I'm saying, because they run America, they running the world right now.
It said, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
That's what our people think, man. Our people think America is a place of enjoyment, a place of just, you know what I'm saying, living it up, having fun. But the scripture said, man, this is not our rest, man. We want to sit here to get comfortable or get complacent. But our people, they done got comfortable, they done got complacent with the conditions that they living in, man. And meanwhile, every time you turn on the TV, man, well, our people getting shot down. Understand, man, they just had the dude that got shot in Sacramento in the back, 6 times? Got shot in the back. Now, a couple of days ago, man, I just read this other article of a man, mentally ill man in Brooklyn, just got shot down in a wheelchair, man, because he was holding a welding torch. So they thought it was a gun. So they shot that brother down, man. It can continue to happen day after, well, it seemed like it was week. First it was month after month. Now it seems like it was week after week. Now it seems like it's day after day, man. They continue to shoot our people down. You got something you want to say?
I also read that article, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been reading a lot of articles, like the brother said, this week, and it seemed like it's happening on a almost like a consistent basis, man, week by week. You know what I'm saying? Next is gonna be what? Day by day, man. Every other day, every day. You know what I'm saying? These devils increasing. You know what I'm saying? They putting more pressure on our neck, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like the brother said, first the brother got shot in Sacramento for holding the phone. Then his other brother just get shot for
holding a
welding torch. Then another brother got shot in another place. I think they say he was out there waving a stick, threatening people. They shot and killed him. You know what I'm saying? With just a stick. You know. So in the article I was reading, I read the comments, and one person commented and said the police, they just giving the police a license to kill, and they were like what happened to they were like why do they even carry stun guns anymore? They don't use them. And I say that's absolutely correct, man. Because when was the last time have you seen a person get stopped and tased? You know what I'm saying? Where the taser at? You know what I'm saying? You got the taser, but y'all resort to deadly force every time y'all ain't even been out the car 5 minutes. Y'all already decide, okay, man, we gotta shoot this nigga. He a threat. We gotta shoot him. You ain't even tried to tase him, man. You know what I'm saying? And now from what I hear, man, that damn taser very powerful, man. You shoot somebody with that, man, they going down. I don't know how you don't. I don't know how they don't go down. They on some type of damn PCP or something. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, you shoot a person with a taser, man, they gonna stop, man. But y'all, the police just jump out and just automatically just, man, oh, this nigga a threat. We gotta kill him. We gotta put him down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a good point, man. What they got the taser for? I know what they got it for. They got it for other nations,
yeah,
white people, yeah. But when it comes to a so-called black man, hey, it's the gun. You know what I'm saying? They ain't taking no pity on our people, man. In this America, supposed to be the great melting pot, right? So all nations supposed to be here. But why all nations ain't getting gunned down and shot down by these policemen? Why is only happening to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? That's the thing you should be asking yourself. Why ain't Chinese people, you don't hear about them getting unarmed Chinese man just got shot 15 times by a police. You ain't gonna hear nothing like that when it comes to these other nations. Unarmed white man just got shot 10 times in the head by the police. Why we don't hear stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? You only hear when it comes to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. They know who we are. That's the anger they got towards us. And plus, they know ain't nothing we gonna do but what? Protest. They don't give a damn about how many times we gonna continue to protest, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't give a damn. If the Chinese people was over here getting shot down, you think they'll be coming over here to America protesting?
Yeah,
man, they'll come over here and blow this motherfucker up,
right.
man.
They're right. They'll come over with 1,000 Bruce Lee,
Hey,
1,000 goddamn Bruce Lee looking mother, what is it, Moabites, and goddamn be ready to wreck some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But what niggas gonna do?
Protest.
Get together and hold hands and, you know what I'm saying, complain to the white man about what the white man doing to them. Like it's gonna change something.
Ain't gonna change a damn thing.
It ain't gonna change nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Only thing they gonna do is goddamn increase the pressure, man. You know, like they doing. You know what I'm saying? Because they see, man, that no matter what we do to y'all, man, no matter what we put in your face, all the movies that we make about, you know what I'm saying, like 12 years of slavery and all that.
Birth
you know
of a nation.
Birth of a nation and all that. No matter how we throw up y'all captivity in y'all face, man, ain't nothing we can do to get y'all mad enough to really pop off these prophecies, man. So what they gotta make these they gotta bring about these things. You know what I'm saying? They gotta increase their person in the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Putting that spirit in them, cause the spirit ain't in our people. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, like the scripture say, he gonna pour out his spirit upon all flesh, man. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna make these devils do what it do, man, to make these prophecies come to pass, man. Cause hey, the blacks and Spanish and Native American, man, they too docile, man.
That's why the scripture said, who shall rise him up? You know what I'm saying? The Most High, he gonna have to put his spirit in our people to rise them up. You know what I'm saying? But a person in this knowledge and understand, they know, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be out there fighting, you know what I'm saying, carnally, because we know this battle is not a carnal battle, you know what I'm saying? But 2/3 of our people, eventually the Lord is gonna put that spirit in them to start rising up and fighting, you know what I'm saying, against this so-called, you know what I'm saying, white man and his system, man. But we know, you know what I'm saying, guns, that ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, our deliverance, because who gave you the guns that you gonna be fighting them with? You understand? So when you run out of bullets, if you run out of bullets, who you gotta go to get the bullet? The same man that shoot you, man. So you know what I'm saying, people stacking up on guns thinking that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, the thing to deliver them is not, man. Only how you gonna be delivered, you gonna be protected, is you come back to the faith in your house, and these laws, statutes, and commandments. Now, if I let get that, they give me Ecclesiastes 9 and see.
18.
What it say? Wisdom.
Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 18.
Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, I don't know why Wisdom of Solomon on my slide. Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 18. Wisdom is better than weapons of war.
So that's what the scripture said, man. The scripture said wisdom is better than weapons of war. What wisdom is it talking about? Is it talking about the white man wisdom? No, it's talking about the wisdom that's found in these scriptures, man. And what's the wisdom? What, Deuteronomy 4 and 5? Let's hold that, give me that right quick. See what the wisdom is that's better than the weapons of war that the scriptures is talking about.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord thy God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom in your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Now, we know, so that go to show you, we know we ain't got that wisdom now. Most of our people, because these other nations are not saying these things about us. They looking at us as being damn idiots, damn fools, you know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say too. We become they proverb and byword, man. They talking about us, we walking around with our damn pants off our ass, man. We walking around in the street, you know what I'm saying, selling drugs to our people, you know, we in the club, you know what I'm saying, acting a damn fool, you know what I'm saying, sleeping with your brother, wife, committing adultery, man. So they not saying we are great and wise people. They looking at us like we are foolish ass people, man. Cause that's what our people done became, man. But if we had these laws, statutes, and commandments, that would be our wisdom. And other nations would look at us like, man, you know what I'm saying? We know these the Lord's people, man. Look how wise they are, man. We want to be like them. You know what I'm saying? That's what the other nations are supposed to be saying. Even though they still saying that about us in the midst of our wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Other nations still try to be like us. That's why you got people, white people, you know what I'm saying? They want to rap. You know what I'm saying? They want to dress like us. In the midst of our wickedness, these other nations still look at us and want to be like us. You understand? But our people, what we want to do, we want to be like them. You know what I'm saying? Take our women, for instance. You know what I'm saying? You got they women in the salon, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Going getting tans, trying to get their skin darker and get some melanin in their skin. What our women do? They trying to bleach their damn skin, you know what I'm saying, to look like them. You know what I'm saying? Lil' Kim. Even our men, man. Lil' Kim, Sammy Sosa, goddamn Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Then it's the epidemic over there in Jamaica, man. You know what I'm saying? They came out with some new bleaching chemical to where people over there, they bleaching their whole damn body, man. I'm talking about, man, like you want to go. I seen a clip on the net, man, where I don't know if it was World Star Hip Hop or it was some channel where they were recording people that did that shit, and man, they look like damn ghosts or whatever, because when you do that, man, it's like an unnatural look. So it look like they ashy, like a damn ghost, man. You know what I'm saying? They turning lighter, but I can't describe it, man. You have to see it for yourself. Like it just looks so unnatural to the point where it's like a damn a ghost or whatever, man. Like their skin, they got real, like it's like ashy looking, but it's not actually ashy. It's just the appearance of it, because in the script all the melanin out of it. Well, it ain't all the ones I was looking at. They wanted on the level of Sammy Sosa, because he looked like a damn a pig or something. Like he just looked real pink. But the ones I seen, they went on that level. It was a little. They still had a little melanin in it, but you could tell they had stripped a lot of it out of it, and they just it was just an unnatural look, man. It looked real gray and ashy.
I got a precept for you. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Yeah, you don't supposed to envy the oppressor, man. Because who is the main oppressor on the face of the earth, man? The so-called white man, man. You shouldn't want to, for one, even when I was younger, man, when I was going to school, I was in elementary school, man. I looked at them devils, man, I just knew something wrong with them, man. Ain't no way you should have skin like that, man. You know, I knew something wrong with that then. You know, so it just bring that back. I said, envy not thou oppressor.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
And choose none of his ways, man. You don't supposed to want to look like this devil, man. You shouldn't even want to even worship the same way like this devil, because that's the main problem with our people, man. They want they adopted that a slave doctrine, you know what I'm saying, of Christianity, you know, and that's why they buck up against us when we come out with the true understanding of the scriptures, you know what I'm saying, the true Christian doctrine, you know what I'm saying. They buck up against it because why? They already chose the ways of the oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? In slavery they told them what? You know what I'm saying? Obey your master. You know what I'm saying? So they took that scripture way out of context, man, and they feel like, okay, that doesn't mean we gotta be a good slave, man. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how they feel, man. Right now to this day, it traveled down through generation to generation, man. So a lot of our people still stuck on that, even subliminally, they still feel that way, you know. And what do you want to go back to? Mike?
Yeah, go back to that.
Back to the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. It said, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted."
That's right, man. The land of America is polluted, man. There's all type of abominations being done in America. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, they big on pushing this gay agenda now. You know what I'm saying? That's making the land polluted, man. First of all, the land polluted when the white man, you know what I'm saying, shed the blood of the Lord's people, man. When the Spanish conquistadors came over here, you know what I'm saying, they wiped out millions of, you know what I'm saying, the Native American Indians. So that made this land of America polluted. You know what I'm saying? When they came over there and stole us from the west coast of Africa and brought us over here, they said millions of, you know what I'm saying, our people, you know what I'm saying, killed, slaved millions of our people, man, put them to death. So this land, America, is greatly polluted. You got something?
Yeah, I got a precept for you. It's this book of Numbers, chapter 35, verse 33. "So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it."
Come, man, that's powerful right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I know they'll never bring, like, these scriptures we bring, you hear the Israelites bringing out, man, your Christian pastors will never bring these type of precepts out. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll have to do a lot of explaining things that go against the doctrine and, you know what I'm saying, that false religion that they trying to push on you, you know what I'm saying? So it said, the blood defiled the land. We know America has plenty of blood shed on this land by the so-called white man. He was killing you hundreds of years ago on this land. He's still killing you to the day, man. You know what I'm saying? Now it's all on camera. You know what I'm saying? It's proof, man. It's being uploaded on YouTube. It's being the news is broadcasting, and those just the ones that they put in the media. Not including the ones that they don't put in the media. Because you best believe it's way more of our people getting killed than what they show you. Just like when it comes to the Northern Kingdom. They ain't hardly putting all that on the news. But there's a lot of Northern Kingdom, man, people getting killed too, man. By these damn devils, man. And it said the land cannot be cleansed but by the blood of him who shed. So what that mean? You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man shed all type of blood on this land, you know what I'm saying, who his biblical name is Esau the Edomite. That means only how America can be cleansed is the white man gotta be put to death here in America, man. And that's gonna be when the Lord come back, man. We ain't gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? Cause they already trying to label us as terrorists. We ain't telling nobody to go get no guns and go fight against the white man. No, we saying that's thus said the Lord, man. The Most High gonna send his son Yahushua, the angel, to come back, man, and destroy your so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? That's only how America's gonna be clean. America has to be wiped off the map, man. And they're gonna be cleansed with fire, man. Cause fire is a cleansing agency, man. You got something?
No, I ain't got.
Okay, let me get give me Deuteronomy. No, give me Zechariah 11:5 first.
It's the book of Zechariah.
But man, it's time for our people to wake up, man. You know what I'm saying? You got all these prophecies, you know what I'm saying, taking place and unfolding, man. You got the Lord, you know what I'm saying, set up his men, sending them out to the highways and byways to give you this message and to give you this warning before he comes back and destroy this place. That's why he say, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna be no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Because this truth is out there. You know what I'm saying? You can choose to ignore it, but it's out there, man. So when the Lord come back and you know what I'm saying, He bring chaos to this land of America and everywhere else, man, and you caught up in that line of fire of the Most High, and when He sent His son and the angels back, that's on your own. That's on your own head, man. You had one. Read that.
Zechariah
11:5.
Book of Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5 says, whose possessors slay them.
Who are our possessors, man? So-called white men are our possessors. And you possess something, that means you what? You own it. Just like if you possess a car, that means you got ownership of that car. Read.
Who possessors slay them and hold themselves not
So
guilty.
it's that our possessors are slaying us, man. You know what I'm saying? They hold themselves not guilty. That's why when they go to court, you know what I'm saying, where they get found not guilty. Man, what this here? This is the Bible, man. This is in the scripture. The Lord is showing you, you know what I'm saying, prophecy unfolding right here before your eyes, man. Alton Sterling, not guilty. Trayvon Martin, not guilty. Mike Brown, not guilty, man. Our possessors are slaying us, and you don't believe they're your possessors. What's your last name? Where did you get that last name from? You know, you got that last name from the so-called white man. Showing what? That he was owning you, man. When you was on his plantation, every slave that he had on his plantation took on his last name because you was his possession.
And you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why them devils do that too, man. Because they know niggas got a short attention span, man. That's the reason why when things go to trial, they'll link it on like 4 to 6, 8 years. You know what I'm saying? Cause like the trial with Alton Sterling or another one, I think they was like what, a 4-year trial or something like that. If it wasn't Alton Sterling, it was another brother that got shot. They just finalized the trial after 4 years. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Alton Sterling, and they came up with all charges against the 2 officers were dropped after 4 years. You knew you were gonna do that the first 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Why you had to go through this lengthy trial 4 years? Because you know why? Because after them 4 years was up, when they came out with that verdict of not guilty, you know what his family did? They just signed a sigh of relief saying, damn, I'm glad we ain't got to go to court no more. Glad we ain't got to do this and do that no more. Although they might still be mourning the brother, but after 4 years, man, they really ain't got the intensity that they had in the beginning. It might have been 2 years. It was 2 up. I know I was reading another one. It was 4 years, and they came back. The officer, they dropped all charges of the officer. You know what I'm saying? It probably was in the same article where they were talking about the Alton Sterling case, and then they was making a comparison to another case. You know what I'm saying? That lasted 4 years. But even 2 years, that's a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? To be going on with a case where it's clearly, you got the video where they shot an unarmed dude, man. And what the police was on top of him, and he yelled out what, gun or something he did, and then boom, popped him 6 times in the chest, and then rolled off him. Then when they did the crime scene investigation, they ain't find no gun on the brother. No one near the crime scene or none of that. You know. So you had all the evidence right there. You could have made a verdict in what, the first month or the first 2 months. You know what I'm saying? You think what, 2 years, 4 years, whatever. You know. It still was crafty how they did it. That's the whole point. Them devils, they do shit crafty, man. You know. Let me get through it. It said, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
That's right, man. Cause who was sold on auction blocks, man? Who was selling us on them auction blocks? So-called white man. He said, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And don't they got what they got on the money God we trust? You know what I'm saying? They got that on their money, man. Cause why was they rich, man? Cause they got rich off the damn blood, sweat, and tears of our ancestors back, man, from building up this damn place.
Exactly. That's the point I was gonna make. That's the reason why they said that blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. Cause they know why. Because they got you know what I'm saying? They just bought a child of the Lord, man, and they know we the strongest nation on this planet. So they knew they was rich. I'm talking about before time, because they knew that they buying a strong, healthy black man. They know that black man gonna put in so much work of helping building up their kingdom, and then all throughout history you got a council where they take brothers' ideas and whatnot, man. inventions and all that. They knew they were rich because they knew that how they got this America in all over the world set up. It would never been possible without the Israelites, man. And they know they knew we was Israelites before a lot of our people even knew we were Israelites. Because when we first got over, they beat it out of us, man. So future generations grew up not knowing who they were. But the slave masters knew. That's why they knew they were rich, man, because they knew they had the apple of God's eye in their possession, man, and they knew we were able to accomplish all type of deeds and tasks, man, for them, man, because we like we said, man, we built for it tough, man. We able to stand out there in the sun from hours on end, man, putting in work. You know what I'm saying? We strong. You know, we ain't gotta hit no gym for no 8 hours a damn week or 8 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? We got natural strength, man. Natural physical strength and spiritual strength as well, man. You had to be strong spiritually and mentally, man, to be out there in them fields doing what our forefathers and foremothers did, man. So they knew they became rich when they possessed them, man, because we were gonna be able to do a lot of good things to help build up their kingdom and to do the bidding of them damn devils, man.
Like you said, man, they knew who we were. They still got the records of who we are, man. They know we are the Most High chosen people. You know what I'm saying? Our people just don't know that. We try to bring it to them. You know what I'm saying? They get mad at you for telling them that you guys chosen people. And the reason why we suffering these conditions, these afflictions and tribulations is because what? We sin against the Most High God. But they don't want to believe that. You know what I'm saying? They want to look for solutions everywhere else. They waiting for the so-called white man to bring them some type of solution, man. But the white man ain't gonna bring no damn solution, man. He the one who put you where you in the position you in today, man. You know what I'm saying? If he just started telling you the truth and showing you all that means his kingdom is, you know what I'm saying, over with, finished. So he's trying to, you know what I'm saying, prolong you waking up to this knowledge and understanding as long as he can, man. But he still throws stuff out there like in his movies to see where you at, to see if you're awake, to see if you're gonna catch it. You know what I'm saying? Cause he know a spiritual minded person is gonna catch what he's trying to say in these different movies, man. They throw it in your face, man. But our people too blind and too dumb to see. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what the hell going on. They think, you know what I'm saying, it's just a movie for entertainment or something. A lot of these movies Esau make, man, is not for entertainment. It's to see where you at, man, to see if you awoke. So if you awoke, they know what they got to do to put your ass back to sleep.
Exactly. So they just be testing the water. You know, like you said, a spiritual minded person, they can see it and instantly already be, you know what I'm saying, on point. When you go to work and you be like, conversation come up about a certain movie, and you be like, yeah, I watched it. But then you like, hey bro, you seen this part? So they be pointing out parts of the movie with action packed and this and that. You'll point out a part of the movie, they be looking at you like you crazy, like,
Really?
why did he bring up this point about this? It wasn't nothing going on in that scene, or it wasn't nothing about this that. You know, then you break it down to them, they look at you like you speaking Chinese or whatever, man. Because they be like, man, what the hell? How did he see that? How did he get that out of this? How did he get that out of that? You know what I'm saying? Because they can't understand, you know, the mindset that we own, man. You know what I'm saying? The level of understanding that the Most I have blessed us with. They don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? So they look at you like you a damn alien or something, man. You bring up, man, you seen that part where he said something when the scene, like when I was talking to the dude, the dude finally watched Birth of a Nation.
Finally.
Yeah,
You
finally.
should have watched that when that first came
Exactly. I
out.
was telling him about that when it was in theaters. You know what I'm saying? He was procrastinating to my he was gonna watch. He finally watched it. And he was like, man, it was pretty good. So I just tested him out. I said, man, you seen that part where you know what I'm saying, such and such, such and such? Yeah. So he was just looking at me like I'm crazy. He was like, I could tell he was thinking like, what's so significant about that scene? You know what I'm saying? But I was just testing him out with that scene so I could bring out a more a bigger point. But he couldn't catch it, so I had to, you know what I'm saying, just leave it alone because it wasn't at least even me going any farther with my point that you can't even get this, you know what I'm saying? So he just looked at it. He just looked at the movie as I guess a good movie because of the action that was in it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't catch all the points that, you know what I'm saying, spiritual brothers would have caught. You know what I'm saying, about how the battle ended in Jerusalem, in a city, a town called Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? The brother got hung you know what I'm saying, on the gallows and all that, you know what I'm saying, which is made out of wood, hung from a tree, you know what I'm saying. They weren't thinking about all them spiritual attributes, the video about how they were sitting around the fire and they were talking about, he said it's our time to rise up, you know what I'm saying. He wasn't thinking about all that. They didn't see it as an action-packed movie, you know what I'm saying. But spiritual brothers caught on to all that.
Man, that was a great movie too.
Give
me Lamentation 4:18.
This is the book of Lamentation, chapter 4, verse 18. It said, they hunt our steps, that we cannot go into our cities, into our streets.
Man, that's how it is, man. They hunt our steps, the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? The police, man, that's what they ride around for. You know what I'm saying? They ride around looking to see if we doing something we ain't got no business doing. Why? So they can unload them clips in our head, man. And even with the dude in Sacramento, he in his own damn yard, man, backyard. You know what I'm saying? This man in his backyard, grandma's backyard, whatever. You know what I'm saying? With his cell phone, they roll up on him, man, and shot his ass down. You know what I'm saying? They hunt out still. They not, you know what I'm saying? That's what the police was set up for back in the no slavery days anyway, man. They was called the Patty Roll.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They showed that in the movie Birth of a Nation. They was patrolling the streets, man, to see if they caught any slave that was out that didn't have a pass to be out. You know what I'm saying? What they did, man? The women, they took them, raped them, and then they'll either beat them or kill them, and I'll send them back. But you know what I'm saying? Our men, what they did, man, they just, you know what I'm saying, took them, hung them from trees, burnt them alive. They did all those type of things, man. That's why I said they hunt our steps, man. That we can't even go in our own street, man. If you black and you step out the damn house, man, your life is in danger. You know what I'm saying? Time you step out that damn house, your life is in danger. You don't know if you're going to make it back or not, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you might run into a pole. You might get pulled over for a damn busted tail, like police pull you over. Now he unload bullets in your damn head, man. All because you know what I'm saying, you a so-called black man. You know what I'm saying? You got something?
Yeah, I just want to bring out that Baruch 4 and start at verse 14.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 14. Let them that dwell about Zion come and remember ye the captivity of my sons and daughters.
Yeah, that's what we doing now, you know. That's why we raising up right now, man, because we remember the captivity of our forefathers, man. You know what I'm saying? We in a just like Baruch 3 and 8 said, man, we get this day still in our captivity. So we can't help but to remember it, man, because we seeing it every day in the news article, we seeing it on the daily news, we seeing it probably up close and personal. If you in certain cities, man, you seeing these brothers getting shot down, man. You seeing brothers and sisters being discriminated against. You know what I'm saying? You seeing all that. So you can't help but to remember, you know what I'm saying, what happened to your forefathers, because it's still going on to this day, not to the same extent, but at the same time you still see it going on to this day. You know?
Baruch chapter 4, verse 14. Let them that dwell about Zion come and remember, yea, the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting have brought upon them. For he hath brought a nation upon them from far.
Yeah, he brought a nation from far, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't know these devils, man. You know what I'm saying? We knew them, you know what I'm saying? But not to the extent of this magnitude, man. We ain't never dwell amongst the damn Edomites in close proximity as we doing now, man. You know what I'm saying? Consider like these Christian people that we deal with on a day-to-day basis, considering ourselves the same as these devils, man. We never dwell with these devils on that type of level before, man. You know what I'm saying? You know?
A shameless nation.
A shameless nation. They ain't ashamed of what they doing to y'all, man. They ain't ashamed to jump out their car and use excessive force on y'all, man. And they got a taser right there on their side. They got a baton and all that. What happened to using the damn baton? What happened to using the taser, man? They jump out, you know what I'm saying, hands on their gun, man, already cocked and loaded. You know? They give you what, 3 commands, 4 commands after that?
Shit, I don't even think they do that no more when it comes to our people, to be honest with you.
They already be in the car, bro. They already be in the car. Man, oh, this is a bad neighborhood right here. They just called about a break-in. Hey, you taking me? Hey, they probably somewhat parked in on the you know what I'm saying, on the side of a damn McDonald's or a Burger King or something, they're chilling. You know what I'm saying? They been there for like 4 hours. Oh, they making easy money. Or they get a call, oh, he interrupted my break. This a bad neighborhood, this a nigga infested neighborhood. Man, he fucking up my break. Or some, hey, I done seen it just in this city, bro. They be on patrol at a damn woman house, man. What the police, well, you know, we ain't gonna say it on camera, but you know what I'm talking about. Over there around the same neighborhood where you used to live at, the police. Bro, this man be on the clock, chilling at the woman house. You know what I'm saying? For hours.
They be up there goddamn getting drunk,
yeah,
smoking weed, everything. Police just be up there chilling,
yeah, chilling, man. You know, on the clock.
Not saying that he do it, but he be amongst it while it's being done.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired. He just chilling on the clock though. You know, he had his girlfriend house there chilling. He probably be, you know what I'm saying, getting it in and everything. You know, just okay. In these other cities, man, these either might get mad, you might be interrupting something they doing. Oh man, we got to go to this nigga infested neighborhood. What now? What now with these niggas? When he get over there, man, he interrupted he interrupted my fun time where I was having with my either my girlfriend or I was just smoking me a joint or hitting me a line or something. Now I gotta go back to work. This supposed to been a easy night. It's a Tuesday night. I supposed to have it made on Tuesday, but now I gotta go to this nigga infested neighborhood and deal with these niggas. I don't need my taser. I'm just gonna jump out, guns blazing. You know what I'm saying? That's how they mind think, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't like to deal with you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Man, they have no tolerance for you. But if they were getting called to somewhat Beverly Hills or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they gun might not even have a damn clip in it, man.
Man, I seen that one video, man, of Edomite had a gun, man. He was pointing at the police, and the police sent up there, man, they kept telling the man, sir, put the gun down. Sir, put the gun down. He coming at them like this right here, man. They begging us, sir, put the gun down. Man, come on, man. If that was a so-called black man, that was Jake out there, they wouldn't have said nothing. They would have rolled up, oh, he got a gun. Man, blast this nigga, man. That's exactly what they would have did. But they rolled up, they seen it was a so-called white man. Okay, let's talk to him out calm. Maybe he's got a mental illness about him. He doesn't know what he's doing. He didn't take his medication. Those all the type of excuses, you know what I'm saying, they come up with when they, you know what I'm saying, they people. They'll do anything but killing their people is a last resort, man.
Exactly.
You understand, man? The person can shoot at them. They still ain't gonna shoot to kill him. They could probably shoot him, just shoot him in the leg, man, just so he can drop the gun and we can arrest him or something. They gonna go through all the extreme not to take that man's life. But when it comes to our people, they'll show you how much they value our life. They look at us like we just a damn, you know what I'm saying? We target practice for them, man. We a damn deer, and they had goddamn in the woods hunting or something. They don't care when they shoot a deer, man. They take joy. Killed me a deer today, honey. Know what I'm saying? That's how they do when they kill Jake. Killed me a nigger today, honey.
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? For real.
You remember, I forgot how long ago it was. I think it was somewhere in Detroit. And when they had went to the Jake house, and I guess they had to shoot him or put him down or whatever. They were posting pictures on social media where they were posing beside the dead body. One officer giving the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Taking pictures and shit. You know what I'm saying? Another Edomite woman. She took a picture with the dead body and all that shit. It's like a trophy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like a trophy.
Yeah, I seen that, man. That's the same thing they were doing back in them times of slavery, man. They were hanging
got so many pictures.
When they were burning us, they was, you know what I'm saying, taking pictures like you said, smiling with the kids and with the women, and they was, you know what I'm saying, making postcards out of that, man. So that's how they feel about our people, man. So why our people, you know what I'm saying, feel so attached and want to say these people don't give a damn about your life. Your life is of no value to the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you good for is entertaining, man, and making them money, them making profit off your ass, man. They don't give a damn about you. See what happened last year with LeBron James when he had niggas spray painting on one of his mansions out there in California. They showing you, man, they don't give a damn about you. Jigga, you can play ball. Then I seen one, I think this lady was on Fox News. She said LeBron James don't need to just shut up and dribble, man. That's how they feel about our people, man. We nothing but entertainment to them. You understand? Let's get. You got some more on that?
Yeah, just finish it out.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 15. For he hath brought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation, and of a strange language, who neither reverence old man nor pity child.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For one, there's a strange language because we never spoke this damn English language, man. We spoke Hebrew, man. You know what I'm saying? The holy tongue, man, and the simple language. You know what I'm saying? This damn English language, we know nothing about that. And it said it pitted it said who neither reference old men nor pity children, man. Cause what? The old man that got shot riding a bicycle. You know what I'm saying? Got shot in the back. You know what I'm saying? Shot him dead, didn't give a damn, man. Then what what I think it was up there somewhere, I think in Baltimore, I believe, was the 13-year-old Jake. He had some kind of like a BB gun.
Rice? Yeah, that was Rice.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Had a little BB gun, an air pistol, or something like that.
And then they said it was fake when they made the call. They told them they don't think it's a real gun.
Got out, gun blazing. You know what I'm saying? Killed him. You know what I'm saying? These damn Edomites, man, these damn devils. You know what I'm saying? They don't pity you people, man. They don't pity you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But what we want to do, man? We want to hold hands with them and love them. We want to have that Martin Luther King, I have a dream spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? But how long since it have been since Martin Luther King made that speech, man? And how much of what he was saying had actually come to pass, man? Not just on a physical level, onto my spiritual. These devils do certain shit just to make it seem as though they care about you. Why? Like the point the brother just brought out. They using you, man. They usury, man. You know what I'm saying? They want to use you to help keep on continuing to build they empire up, man. They use you for entertainment, man. They use you for labor and all that, man. They use you, you know what I'm saying, just to be damn using you, man. Because they know you too dumb and stupid to even realize, man, that you still in captivity, man. That you amongst you amongst wolves and sheep clothing, man. You can't even see it, man. You know? That's basically what I had.
Jump up to verse 6.
Verse 6. Okay. Luke 4, verse 6. It said, "You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved God to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemy."
So that's why the Lord, you know what I'm saying, allowed these other nations to come up under us and overtake us, man. Why? Because we move God to wrath. How do we move God to wrath? By what? Wanting to be like the other nations. Wanting to serve their gods, man. That's the main reason why we in captivity today, because we committed spiritual adultery on the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High said, okay, since you want to be like these other nations, I'm going to let these other nations rule over you. But he didn't do it so we can be destroyed completely. He did it, man. So once we see, you know what I'm saying, the power of the Most High, we see how being like these other nations, where it has gotten us, man, we can get our mind right. You know what I'm saying? Just like we read about the time, I think you read about it in the book of Samuel, you know what I'm saying, when our people wanted a king over them, you know what I'm saying? Why? Because they said, we want to make us a king over us because we want to be like the other nations. You know what I'm saying? So what? So then Samuel prophesied unto them who the king was going to be and how he was going to rule over them. They still didn't care, man. They just wanted to be like the other nations so bad that they were willing to accept this wicked king ruling over them. You understand, man? Look what they had gotten them. But then they was calling out to the Lord, you know what I'm saying? They were regretting it, man. Why? Our people we always want to fit in and be like everybody else, man. When the Most High said we are a separate nation, you know, we holy, man. The word holy means separate ourselves apart. So we supposed to be set apart from these other nations. We ain't supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, trying to fit in with whatever they trying to do, whatever they trying to push, man. Because these other nations, you know what I'm saying, they ain't nothing but, you know what I'm saying, basically they servants to us, man. So they supposed to be doing the things that we tell them and command them to do.
They were created for, man. They were created to be servants, man. But we fail. You know what I'm saying? So whenever we fail, the Most High lifted them up just to show us, you know what I'm saying, what type of power he actually have, man. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, whenever we was in power, man, we were too damn basically we just started following because what we got too comfortable, man. We got too comfortable and we got, you know what I'm saying, in the mind state to where, like the brother said, we wanted to be like other nations. You know what I'm saying? We got too comfortable. We weren't satisfied with what the Most High had blessed us with, the glory that He gave us, and how we were set apart in our own way. We wanted to be like the other nations. You know what I'm saying? So what? The Lord had to, hey, let us go through what the other nation was set here to go through, man. And now what? You know what I'm saying? You got brothers crying out, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at Ezekiel 9:4. You got brothers crying out, man. Brothers tired, bro. Man, you know what I'm saying? Brothers, you know what I'm saying? The Lord raising us back up, man, and pouring out that spirit, man, to raise up certain brothers, you know what I'm saying, to deliver this truth and deliver this word, man, so we can get up out of that captivity, man.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
And that's what we doing, man. We going through the midst of Jerusalem, man. Jerusalem is the people, man. We're going through the midst of Jerusalem, man, and we send the mark on the ones that sign and crying just like we are, man. Because it's brothers and sisters out there, man, that's tired of this captivity. It's tired of the living conditions of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, man, and want to change and want to get up out of this. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Lord raising up men and prophets, you know what I'm saying, throughout the four corners of the earth to do, man. To rile up that spirit, man, in these brothers and sisters to want to put their hand to the plow, man, and put this work in so we can be one step closer. You know what I'm saying? If every brother and sister would do their part and do it to the fullest, man, every day we get one step closer to regaining our glory, man. Is it on there?
It is Baruch, chapter 4, verse 24. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our God, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from God, for thy enemy have persecuted thee. But shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shalt tread upon his neck.
Yeah, because they on our neck, man. And the Lord said shortly, man, we going to see it, man. So the only thing we got to do is endure, man, and keep on pushing, man. Shortly we going to see, you know what I'm saying, the destruction of our enemies, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get on.
Like you said too, man, because all these other nations, they see what's being done to the so-called blacks here in America, man. You even got Russia, you know what I'm saying? Vladimir Putin said, no, America is trying to, you know what I'm saying, really go and solve everybody else's problem, go in everybody else's country and dictate what should or shouldn't go on. But meanwhile, what about the black lives that y'all got in y'all own damn country that the problem ain't being solved? Y'all can't fix the problem y'all got in y'all own land. How y'all gonna go to somebody else's land and try to fix their damn problem, man?
And that's exactly right. And not just on that standpoint, you gotta think about you know, the homelessness, the people that's starving out here.